Section 2 introduces the define phase, and Chapter 2.1 focuses on understanding business needs by clearly identifying the business problem, strategic objectives, and customer expectations that justify why a new design is required and what success will look like before moving into detailed measurement and analysis. Chapter 2.1 explains that the define phase lays the foundation of a DMADV project, and if it is done poorly, the entire design effort can fail because the team may end up solving the wrong problem. So this chapter focuses on, for critical components, business case development, project chartering for design projects, clear problem or opportunity definition, and the DFSS scorecard covering feasibility, value, and risk, each of which is explained in detail at a black belt level to ensure the project is strategically sound and correctly framed from the start. Business case development explains why the design project is being undertaken by clearly justifying the business need, expected benefits, strategic alignment, and the risks or consequences of not acting. And in DFSS, this starts with establishing background and context such as market demands, competitor gaps, customer complaints or unmet needs, regulatory pressures, technology advancements, or opportunities for new products and services. A strong DFSS business case also clearly describes current limitations by explaining why any existing design or process cannot meet new CTQs, highlighting pain points such as long cycle times, defects, high cost, or complexity, and outlining the risks of continuing with the current system, then defines the opportunity or need for a new design by stating what must be created, which customer needs remain unmet, and the expected business impact. And finally articulates the expected benefits in terms of improved customer experience, increased revenue, cost reduction, better compliance and risk control, and stronger market differentiation. In a DFSS business case, high-level metrics such as CTQs, financial benefits, and time-based outcomes are defined to measure success. For example, in ABPO insurance claims scenario, the background shows that the current process takes 48 hours while competitors offer 6-hour settlement, and current limitations include excessive manual checks, poor document collection, an unscalable workflow, and high rework caused by verification delays. DMADV, the project charter, formalizes the effort by shifting the focus from fixing existing problems to building a new solution. Clearly defining the project title, business need or opportunity, design objective, in scope and out-of-scope boundaries, high-level CTQ categories, customers and stakeholders, DMADV phase milestones, project team roles, key risks and assumptions, and the expected financial impact where applicable. This example illustrates a DMADV project charter where the project is titled Design of New Express Claims Settlement Process, driven by a clear business need that competitors are offering 6-hour settlements while the current process takes 48 hours. With the goal of designing a new process that can settle claims within 6 hours or less with at least 98% accuracy, and a clearly defined scope that includes workflow design, automation, document collection systems, and staffing models, while explicitly excluding areas such as policy underwriting and marketing activities. In this DMADV project charter, high-level CTQs are defined as a turnaround time of 6 hours or less, error rates not exceeding 2%, and customer satisfaction of at least 90% with key customers including claimants, insurance advisors, TPA staff, and the internal QA team, and a structured timeline across DMADV phases of 2 weeks for define, 3 weeks for measure, 5 weeks for analyze, 8 weeks for design, and 4 weeks for verify. The project team includes a black belt as the lead, supported by subject matter experts from claims and technology, a QA manager, and a master black belt as reviewer, while key project risks involve technology dependency, regulatory constraints, and potential delays in vendor onboarding. DMADV, the focus is not on defect-based problems as in DMAIC, but on identifying opportunities to create a new or improved design, which may arise from gaps in customer expectations, gaps in market offerings compared to competitors, regulatory or compliance changes that require redesign, cost reduction needs driven by poor existing design, or new possibilities enabled by technology upgrades such as automation or AI. A strong DMADV opportunity statement clearly describes the current gap, the resulting problems, and the design opportunity along with measurable objectives and CTQs typically following the structure. Currently, the organization lacks a underscore, which results in underscore problems. There is an opportunity to design a new underscore that will achieve underscore and meet CTQs of underscore. For example, in IT services, currently, the company does not have a self-service password reset portal, resulting in 40% of IT tickets being password-related, causing delays and user dissatisfaction. There is an opportunity to design a new automated reset portal that reduces reset turnaround time from 4 hours to under 5 minutes and cuts tickets by 70%. In this manufacturing example, the opportunity statement identifies that the current engine design cannot comply with new emission norms, creating a clear need to design a new low-emission engine that not only meets BSBI standards but also enhances mileage by 10%, defining both the design objective and measurable CTQs. The DFSS scorecard is used in the define phase to evaluate whether a project is worth pursuing by assessing if the design is realistic, beneficial, and low risk, with feasibility being a key component that considers technical feasibility, resource and data availability, team capability, and timeline reasonableness, helping answer questions like whether the team has the necessary skills, if the required technology is available, and whether the timeline is achievable, typically scored as high, medium, or low. The value component of the DFSS scorecard evaluates both financial and non-financial benefits of a proposed design, considering parameters such as revenue potential, cost savings, market share gain, customer impact, compliance improvement, and brand enhancement, and addresses key questions like whether the design delivers significant customer value, what return on investment can be expected, and how well it aligns with strategic objectives. The risk component of the DFSS scorecard evaluates potential challenges or obstacles in the design, considering factors such as technical risks, compliance or regulatory risks, market adoption risks, implementation risks, vendor dependencies, and the impact of failure, while addressing critical questions like what would happen if the design fails, what external dependencies exist, and whether there are any regulatory barriers. This BPO Express Claims project example, the DFSS scorecard evaluates feasibility as medium due to the need for automation vendors and process redesign, value as high because of potential improvements in NPS, competitive advantage, and cost reduction, and risk as medium owing to possible technology delays and the requirement for regulatory approvals, providing a structured assessment to decide whether the project should proceed. This case study for designing a new mobile banking feature, the business need is driven by customer demand for faster bill payments and competitive pressure from one-tap pay offerings. The opportunity is to create a one-tap bill payment feature, and the DFSS scorecard evaluates feasibility as high, value as very high due to increased customer satisfaction and engagement, and risk as medium considering potential technical challenges and regulatory requirements guiding the decision to proceed with the design project. The project scores high on feasibility because the required technology already exists, offers very high value due to expected strong user adoption, and carries medium risk because of potential security and cyber threats, leading to the decision to approve the DMADV project for designing the one-tap bill payment feature.